Another beautiful day, deep divers. It is so beautiful. I'm like, why am I doing this video again? Oh yeah, because I want you to raise the frequency, raising the vibration, because I want to send you some good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. Deep divers, the most powerful 10 minutes of your life, or however long this video is. We got a whole lot to talk about. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in nature, baby. Butterflies, where you at? Okay, there they are. They're floating all around the place. I'm in love, deep divers. Now, when I started to wake up about what's really going on in this world and how this world really operates, I had the biggest epiphany that, oh my gosh, there is so much I don't know about. My entire life, I've been living it wrong. For instance, deep divers, on social media, a lot of us, we show the best sides of ourselves, right? The highlights. We show the world how well we're doing in life. And I actually found out that this is where so many people make a big mistake. You see, the most beautiful side of you is not just all of your highlights. It's actually when you really mess up. Your flaws, your insecurities, your perfect imperfections. Slow motion this side. You didn't come here to be perfect. You came here to be real. In this matrix, a lot of people, we are bored up competing with one another. And this takes away our true authenticity. You didn't come here to be perfect. You came here to be real. So deep divers, don't allow this world to change you. Don't allow it to change you, deep divers. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So this is how it goes, deep divers. A lot of us, we're born into a world, and a lot of us, we never question, like, why do we have to do this? Like, why do I have to stay in a job I don't like? Don't get a job only to come home to have no energy for the life you're working for. Slow motion this side. You didn't come here to survive. You came here to thrive. A lot of us, we live in a conveyor belt lifestyle. And because of this, we actually end up like a clone. And this is why so many people walk around with screw faces. Because they're not enjoying the life they're living, because they're living someone else's life. So the moment I started to live my authentic truth, life became so much more fulfilling. Deep divers, let me talk to you. Right now on the planet, a lot of us, we're on our phones a lot. And that's cool. I love technology. But now, deep divers, these computers and these phones are getting smarter than most human beings. Like it knows what you want before you know it. What's going on here? You see, I told you, the inorganic ones in this matrix, they have technology 100 years ahead. 100 years ahead. And we think we got the latest devices? No. This is like Stone Age technology. But this technology is actually taking us away from real human connection. So I've realized that we have to, right now, more than ever, hold on to our humanity. Because right now, like Elon Musk said, you're already a cyborg. And I love when he says that the odds of you living in base reality is 1 in billions. In other words, life is like a video game. And I've always known this, a simulation. And when you realize that, when you look at an ant, deep divers, when you look at an ant, when you see an ant on the floor, you're like, oh, it doesn't even know I'm here. Well, the deeper you dive, you realize that there are other dimensions and worlds beyond this one. And this is why the inorganic ones can control what's happening on this planet, because they're controlling it from another dimension. Slow motion this side. We are only seeing less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is visible light. 0.035%. We are practically blind. And this is how they have controlled human beings for so long. Let me talk to you. For a war to happen, there needs to be two sides. Slow motion this side. Black, white, rich, poor. Okay? And that's why in this matrix, they put people against each other. Before I made this video, Deep Divers, I was talking to a friend and he's from Peru. I'm like, okay, so you're from Peru, right? You are from Peru. And he's like, no, Ralph, I'm from the earth. And I'm like, yes, I love that. I love that, because this is how they've divided human beings into countries, nationalities. And it's all an illusion. You are from the earth, or as I like to say, I'm a planetarian. When you remove these labels society has placed on you, you now become an infinite being. When you also realize you're a spiritual being having a human experience, you now find your power. They have you believing you are just solely this physical body. No, there is a spirit inside and it lives on forever. When you realize that a lot of us, we have been hypnotized by this society, distracted, and it's even in the music. Do you know, Deep Divers? I'm a music producer, and this is true. Many pop songs only use these four chords. Thousands of pop songs use these four chords. What are they? C, G, A minor, and F. And you will hear these four chords in thousands of pop songs. You see, in this matrix, you can manufacture a product. And this is how the music industry collects souls. They literally formulate and manufacture a hit record. And that's why Prince said, why do you think they call it a hit? Slow motion this side. So what I want to remind you is, right now, we have to choose to be the artist that we all came here to be. But to be a great artist, you have to be yourself. And this is why it's not about just clout chasing. Because in this matrix, and even in the music industry, it's not about the music anymore. It's about how much attention you can get. But I chose to be the real me, and this is why the universe is blessing me. This is why the sun up there is shining on my face every single day. I want to remind you of this as well, Deep Divers, an eye-opening epiphany I had. 7-day vegan challenge. There is a process called autophagy. What is that? It's basically self-eating. That's what it means in the Greek. It's when your cells detox, they get rid of waste and it actually increases the metabolism. Okay, so it's a great way of actually just cleansing out your whole body. But when you are fasting, intermittent fasting, this is when this process happens the most, autophagy. So when I say we ain't even had breakfast yet, I literally mean we ain't even had breakfast yet, Deep Divers. So I used to eat 3 meals a day, Deep Divers. And I'm like, I'm not hungry, but I'm gonna eat anyway. A lot of junk as well. Then I said, wait a minute, what would happen if I just wake up and eat some grapes? And that's what I did. And I'm like, I can literally just live off grapes. And that's where I wake up every single day with a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth, right? So we don't have to eat 3 meals a day. I could literally live off 1 meal a day, and that's what I do. And sometimes I just eat an apple and I'm good to go. Sometimes a whole bunch of grapes and I'm good to go. So remind yourself, you don't have to eat 3 meals a day. In fact, nature is so smart, it put the medicine inside of the foods, right? Nature is so smart, Deep Divers. When you look at birds, they never overeat. There is balance in nature for a reason, because if a bird wants to fly, it has to maintain a certain body weight. Slow motion this side. An eye-opening epiphany, deep divers. A lot of people in this matrix are impressing people with money they don't have. Stop trying to impress people outside of you. Stop trying to do it for them and do it for you. This is part of self-love. I realize, deep divers, that a lot of us, we have moved away from the truth, our truth. Many people only believe what they're being told by the TV, which tells lies to your vision. That's why it's called a television, because it tells lies to you visually. And therefore, we have to ask ourselves, what do we really know, apart from what was put there? So therefore, we have to question everything, and open your mind, and you will start to realize we don't know shit. A lot of people, when they go to places like South America, Africa, they meet shamans, they go on ayahuasca retreats, they realize there are other dimensions around. And when you realize this, you realize that actually a lot of us, we're just living in a box. When you get out of it, you free yourself. You don't have to do what society wants you to do. You can let go of society's expectations. You can choose to be an original in a world full of clones. And then just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful deep divers. Let me just, breathe in that good ass prana, baby. Remind yourself, this is how they control us. A war can only be fought when there are two sides. Black, white, Man United, Chelsea. The truth is oneness. Separation is the greatest illusion ever created. Let love guide you today. And once again, to this global pandemic, coronavirus, we're not afraid of you. Breathe, take off that face mask and just, breathe in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, with a whole lot of heart who wants to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. Add me on Instagram for more daily inspiration at official Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Snapchat at Goodass Prana. At Goodass Prana, baby. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, uplifting information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. We live in a world so fake, the truth actually scares people. Boo! Ah! Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. They tried to bury us. They forgot we were seeds. And it's such a beautiful day. Let me just breathe for you, deep divers. Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. You came here to be free, so live your free life and don't do what they tell you to do. Ain't nobody got time for that. Peace.